Hello, Robin sir. Good evening. Welcome. Hello, Robin sir. Good evening. Welcome to the live stream. Welcome everyone. In the comment section, just let me know what is your view about the market. Where do you think next the market can go? Vishwanath sir, good evening. Welcome to the live stream. BTC as of now, it's near this trendline resistance, right? Resistance continuously, it's facing resistance here. This is a healthy pullback downside movement. And at this pullback, anyone would have entered to trap them. Again, market can move towards the upside. Later from the upper level, I can expect some kind of correction. Okay. Maybe somewhere near this zone, I can say. Somewhere near this zone. That's why randomly I'm not taking any bearish trade at this zone right now. Global market, if I see at this point of time, Dow Jones is flat, no big movement. S&P 500, Nasdaq, still no big movement. So we'll see how it goes. And Ethereum at this point of time, 1 second, I'll go back to BTC. BTC is holding on. So if it sustains little bit, if it moves up, right? My expectation, let me tell you. So resistance zone is there, fine, trendline resistance. But one upside movement is still pending is my understanding. So by chance, if market moves up, okay, removes all the weak players, sellers are still strong at the upper end, and we can expect some correction in the market towards the downside later point. I mark some important levels on the chart. As of now, Solana also is facing resistance at the zone and correcting. But here also what I feel is little more upside move. Then Solana comes below this zone, this trend line. Then maybe bigger momentum towards the downside is possible. That's why as of now, even though there is a resistance, I'm a bit quiet. Ethereum also, I have marked some levels. It's in decision zone. BTC as well. BTC resistance is too high. Will it reach that or not as of today? I don't know. But maybe it can correct and maybe later reach the resistance. So that's why random entries I'm not taking in the market. Even though I know, okay, there's a trend line, market can correct. Things like that. It corrects here, by chance it corrects here, pull back like this, and then like this moment is what I will expect. Rohit Kumar sir, everyone who's joined the live stream, happy Ganesha Chaturthi. Some people would have expected me not to come live today, but most of the work, household work, supporting the members in the house happened morning itself. So now little bit free time they have given me, so that's why I've come live. Srinivas sir, good evening, welcome to the live stream. Let's look at where liquidity is there. In BTC, liquidity is there near 1,13,050 zone, and here at the bottom 1,09,790. 1,09,790 zone is the next liquidation. Huge liquidation is there itself. So market is trading between that zone, means little bit it is confusing itself. Now here liquidity is there near 4,561 in Ethereum, 4,561. Ethereum 4,561. Somewhere here. So we'll wait. Conviction is little bit, wrapping is there on top, liquidity is there on top to grab that liquidity. If market tries to do that movement, maybe I can capture that. That's the only idea at this point of time. What level of it is holding? 382 level. 382 level of Fibonacci is a bit of pressure. So from this zone, it can move towards the upside. That possibility is there, or near little bit near the lower end also, if possible. Short momentum today, I think. You mean we have to look for bearish opportunity? For me, little bit weak place. If market removes up, then bearish only. Even I have the view. I know this trend line is there, but little bit, let's say market from here only it corrects. From this zone it can reverse, or from this zone only it can reverse. That I'm not sure right now. That's why I'm waiting, where if it reverses, maybe small buying side opportunity. Once that is done, bearish opportunity like that, let me plan is what I'm thinking. This one is just trading within a range, so we'll leave it. Just give me a second. Someone is at the door. I feel market has potential to move towards the upside, but little. I'll be back, traders. Just give me a minute. All right. Market too much. It's just holding on within this range itself. Global market, what is it doing? Dow Jones, everything is flat. Okay, I'll look at S&P 500, Nasdaq. How is it performing? S&P 500, Nasdaq, slightly it has. Nasdaq as of now, not sure. S&P 500 and Dow Jones little bit on the bullish note. It can go, and it can face resistance near 6,480, 490 range. So here any volume or anything additional confirmation we get with the breakout, then maybe we can look into opportunity towards the upside. So here, how much is this points difference? 280. This is holding on near 382 level. From here, if it sustains little bit around 200 to 50 points movement, we can capture. Okay, I'll place one order here. I know there is a resistance at this zone. That's fine. I'll see if the moment I get, I can try to ride the moment. I've entered here. Stop loss, I'll try to keep it small only, because I expect this just to be a pullback or something like that before a correction. Okay. Target maybe up to this zone we can try. Target is stop loss. Anyways, I have to reduce only for this trade. Nothing here to worry about. So the pull what I want if I get right. So okay, we are getting the spike. So hopefully this is where I actually want to reach the target. So I will try that. Little bit people are getting trapped here correction can happen, things like that. I'll reduce the stop loss. So from our end we have reduced the stop loss. Goal is to capture bigger movement by giving small SL. Okay, so $31 for that $200 means nice risk reward. I have entered, you guys know that already. This resistance is there, so that we have to factor in. Anyways, we will see. Pressure we can expect 114, 117. Here only it can reverse also. That time too much I cannot this one confirm. So who entered with me will be in profit already. So what we will do, we'll try to ride the moment. I'll switch to, let's say, who wants to book also you can book. Okay, this one again I have to get this before I change. Only this thing is, this resistance zone is there. No, again here pressure can come. That's why let me switch to 5 minutes only, because candles are gap and all is forming in the candle. How many of you entered this trade along with me? Here I expected, okay, here weak place it can remove, so we'll see up to this zone. If it goes, fine. Who entered with me, good. Maybe you can get the stop loss cost to cost also. This zone, traders, this zone little bit, let me see. Let me see. With one candle I can't confirm the situation. Little bit space is there for it to move. A little bit, at least up to this zone. At least up to this zone. Anyone who was thinking to take bearish trade at this zone, right? Those people have got trapped now. Okay, that's why at this resistance I did not want it to enter. So you guys know the logic why I did not enter. Now I still have an option, $72 profit. I can get it to cost also. I can book also. Anything I can do. I've just left it as it is. Let's see, no bigger stop loss for me in this trade in case market reverses also. Bigger upside movement and all I'm not expecting. Up to this zone somewhere it can move and then correct is my expectation. Why is this? Okay. See, this is the breakout candle. Little below the breakout candle I placed the stop loss and I left it as it is. This one candle, when we entered at the right time only, it has given close to 500 points movement. If I want any time I could have booked, but that's fine. Adrian sir, you booked so soon. Nice. Please do next intraday series video as per your wish. Video got 500 likes. Sir, waiting for the next video. Okay. See, this upside move to a certain extent we identified that properly from that time. That's what I've been saying, why I'm not taking bearish trade here. Now here, fine, up to this zone, if it goes right, then I feel the sellers who are here, they will re-enter and push the market towards the downside. Only for that reason, it is okay. I did not book here, and a little more let it go is what I'm waiting. Whoever entered along with me, you will be in profit. You want to get it to cost also, you can do. So it will become risk-free trade. Sir, went up so quick that I forgot to increase the TP level. What to do? I was seeing some kind of action is still pending there. So quickly I entered before breaking the resistance only. Again, the zone it has come. Now what you guys can do is reduce the stop loss. For me, little concern is there here. If it quickly moves off towards the upside, fine. If it doesn't, then see what is the risk for me now? $10. Profit is around $200. That's a good risk reward, right? So we will trail the stop loss here, extend the target a bit. Okay. Almost target market has reached. Additional movement, whatever it decides to do, let it do. 2 more minutes. I want this 2 more minutes to finish quickly because this target zone is there. Okay. A little bit target, whatever is there. Ganesha Chaturthi, right? Let's close it in green. First trade. Additional movement we get means bonus. Now whatever happens in this trade, $100 I will get, or else $230, $240. Too much stop loss I have trailed. That's okay. I want even you guys to trail and make profit today. Can I give my view on Solana? I'll give you, but here this setup is going on, right? I think this might hit the stop loss also. Neck to neck it is. Trailing stop loss. If it hits, fine. Ideally, where my stop loss has to be below this candle, right? But it's fine. We will take that if stop loss hits. 44 seconds. This is my main target. Simply I've trailed the stop loss by randomly if continuation happens. Target here if it was there, fine. This was done, I feel. Okay, booked around $118. All right, it's okay. First trade, we'll keep it that way. I have exited. More movement if it comes. See, basically stop loss has to be trailed here. So this becomes a risk-free trade. Hold on to the trade until it reaches this zone. After that, we look for bear. That's how ideally it has to be. But what I thought is, okay, first trade we are taking Ganesha Chaturthi, whatever it is. Let's trail the stop loss. Minimum 8,000, 9,000 we will take profit. That is the only reason. How do you confirm the breakout? See, now here this candle low, this is not able to break. This candle low, this is not able to break. So stop loss should have been here. This is the opening candle. This candle, if you get off the stop loss here, target done. So continuation was there. I could see that as much as possible. I want others to book profit. So done. Who booked? Who's still holding? Let me know. Can I give my view on Solana? Solana, it's moving up, I feel. Yeah. Let it move. What the thing I have considering is in Solana here, this zone continuously market is holding. I know this is my resistance zone. Now once this breaks, this acts as support. So my expectation is maybe it might go little higher, remove all the weak players. Later from the upper level it can correct. So where to look bearish trade? Maybe let's say it comes down here, retest, shows continuation. This trend line is there. Again it will break down here, it will move up to here 197 something, from here like this. This is what I am expecting. Okay. Hi bro, what is the charges in Delta India for BTC trade? Sir, you go here, fees percentage, whatever it is there. If you're a maker where you place the bracket order, limit order, things like that, it is 0.02. Or if you're a market taker, that means in spot only you're entering, means it will be 0.05. Okay, 0.05 of whatever value of BTC is right now. Now 1 second, let's see the zone. This zone we will see. Okay, this is a proper zone. This setup is done. Okay, trailing stop loss I gave, we booked around $100, $110. Now here I want to take bearish trade, but little bit buffer I have to give here. 300 means another 212,000 should be my resistance zone. Let me see here. BTC upside 1,12,700 and too much is the distance. So ideally what I'm thinking right now is this seller. Okay, the seller who's here, he pushed the market towards the downside, and at some point of time he would have felt that okay, people again, if they keep entering, I will not have liquidity, so let me get some liquidity by removing all the weak players. Now I've removed all the weak players. Again the seller can push the market towards the downside. That is my understanding. Okay, so that's why I'm expecting from this zone, if market corrects, it will be a good thing for me. What I will do now, Ethereum I will see. Ethereum also almost somewhat similar kind of this one moment. Sellers who's on top. Basically sellers have to start pushing market downside as per my understanding on price action and stop loss hunting. What is happening in global market? Flat. Nasdaq is where I had to see S&P 500 holding on. Dow Jones, no, nothing, no movement there. Here only we have to see. Okay, how many of you booked the first trade? Let me know. You booked along with me or little time you took and then you guys booked? Okay, let me see here. BTC also have to see. Okay, Ethereum also, both have to see simultaneously. Now this becomes a Lakshmana Rekha for us. If market survives above that zone, then little bit difficult, but as long as it is staying below that zone, maybe we will capture a decent move. So I'll place a sell order here and my stop loss will be on top. Taken. So now that I have placed the stop loss, I have to look for target. Stop loss anyways I'm going to reduce. Okay, that you guys don't worry about. Copying. reduce the SL. So I've taken this trade as of now. Little more stop loss I have to give based on the current situation. What to do? Okay. Maybe I should have looked at Ethereum only. Ethereum would have been a better position for me right now. Okay, took in BTC. Fine, I'll give it. I'll turn off the screen for 2 minutes, traders. Basically, from this zone, the fall should have been a bit quicker. I'm not sure why it's not falling quickly. Anyways, we'll give it to the market. I'm at cost to cost. This one, I think getting stop loss here also is fine, but 2 more minutes for this. Right now I cannot get. In case I get the breakdown from here, little stop loss I can get it here. Sir, for safety purpose, I will try now to buy spot BTC, spot Bitcoin. It's in uptrend for higher time frame. Okay, if you're holding the position for higher time frame, you can hold. Am I looking at the market in higher time frame? No, right? I'm looking at it on a 5 minutes time frame. So on a 5 minutes time frame, where and all stop loss is hunting, that is what we are trying to identify and capture. 62 people watching the live stream, only 24 likes. Support the channel traders by liking the video. And those of you who joined the live stream just recently, happy Ganesha Chaturthi. May this year of festive season bring a lot of joy for you and your family. And fresh start, first trade, we have wantedly on purposefully, we have closed it very quick so that we close it in positive note. In second setup also, net to net, I want to close it on a positive note only. $138 is the risk. And let me reduce this. One concern what I have, I will tell you, this pullback one is there, no, that one concern I have. Only for that reason, little bit stop loss I've kept on top, but let one strong candle come. Maybe later I will trail that. Until then, little bit careful I will be. How to execute trade? Sir, you're very new to the crypto market, I feel. Okay, no problem. I'll give you basic videos. How to trade. Little bit indecision is there. Movement is little slow. Anyways, Shivraj sir, I have shared the link here. This is my basic video on crypto trading using Delta Exchange. You can watch that, okay? So here, continue. Fine. So back. What about XRP? XRP and all nowadays, I don't look at it. I look at three things. XRP, what it's just in a zone. This zone is fine. It can correct, but XRP little bit indecision only in XRP. Breakout, failure. Now it can move above the zone also, or it can correct also after hunting. XRP as of now, no idea. If I see Solana, so that's fine. Nothing here. Ethereum, if I'd have tried right that time, I would have got off my stop loss here only. So it would have been a kind of risk-free trade situation for me. So this silly market is in indecision zone. This pullback area, but sellers who are here, if they're strong, right, this and all is nothing. They'll make a market move like this and then push it down. That's what I feel. Tenants maybe up to here. We can see from here any correction comes means this will be a safe situation for me, or else little bit difficult. Selling pressure I could see here in this candle, so that gave one confirmation, and sellers are sitting here also. That also is one confirmation. So if the seller is strong, he has to push the market down. Sir, I have traded here for 2 months. Sir, I have traded here for 2 months with $20. I'm planning to add 1,000 from next month. What's your suggestion? $20 is too low. First of all, I should not give you confidence. That 2 months you traded right, that has to give you confidence. What confidence is it giving you? That is important. See, it's come to this trend line support. Okay, from here, will it bounce up to the zone and correct whatsoever? I'm not sure, but I'm confident about those sellers on top. If they pushed market nicely towards the downside, decent momentum we will be able to capture. As of now, already $70 profit. Sir, are we still using 3 minutes time frame, 3 EMA strategy? Of course, my spouse and all, she trades with that. She shows her profit. She's making very good profit with that. Only thing is, mostly I look at Indian market, everything based on price action, stop loss hunting, right? So some people, when I come live, they'll be more confident. But when I'm not live, where you want to take trades, that is where I have given this strategy for free for all crypto group members. This works. Okay, even though success rate is 50-60%, when it works, it gives you 1:10, 1:12 and all sometimes. So the stop loss is always small, target is big. That is what you guys have to focus about. Many people mindset is, like, okay, this trade, let's say I made loss. Okay, in case I made loss in this trade, Still, I'll go back and try the same setup later, because years together I have traded in the setup, and I have that conviction. Probability is there. There is a difference between probability and there is a difference between sure shot. In stock market, nothing is sure shot. Okay. So here probability is market will go down. That's why I have taken. So what is the probability range? As per my experience, it is 65 to 75% of the time market has to go down. Sometimes it will come back. Take the stop loss means I have to be ready for those days where I give less stop loss. But when I capture, I have to capture bigger movement. That is the only focus. A strategy which is 50% success rate, no problem. But how many days am I waiting and holding on to the trade for longer duration? Okay, where I capture bigger movement. The days when it's giving you profit, if you just exit off the trade, okay, let's say every time you're giving, you're just worried. You make $50, $60, you just book that, you close means. The days when it's going to give you $200, $300 and all, you will not even make that profit, right? So you should not have too much fear. You have to be risk. What you want to take is already decided, means you take that risk. Today only one thing in my mind what is there is trailing the stop loss to the lower level, because we have made profit first trade already. So at least cost to cost, at least I have to close. That is the only mindset. That's why maybe you guys can reduce the stop loss, get your stop loss near this zone. Once, let's say once more red candle forms here, you might get off the stop loss little lower only. Things like that you can do. Gold view. Gold as of now, it's still near the support zone only, traders. As of now, gold is indecision. But let's say later point of time, gold performs like this. It gives a breakout, retest and shows continuation when this range becomes narrow. Then next, gold has potential to reach 3,410. That is something you can consider. Too much if market is holding here becomes a confusion situation. So in that case, if I get a red candle here, fine, I have to reduce of the stop loss up to this zone. Then whatever we get, stop loss will be what that time, around 30 points, 35 points, something like that. And target will be around 200 to 50 points. That would be a good situation. But since this zone is acting as a support, market might move up. From here it can correct, or little up to this zone it can correct. That's what I am feeling. If that happens, stop loss have to be here only at this point of time. If you are very conservative trader, this is too big of a stop loss, you have to get off your stop loss here. So depending on your mindset, there are certain setup which requires so much stop loss. That time I have no other option to give that stop loss. There I have to only manage with my targets. Okay, you're getting the point, I hope. The setup will tell you how much stop loss you have to give. To get that 70% probability in the setup, my stop loss has to be right here, and I have to be ready to lose this. Once it moves down, maybe to increase the probability will increase little more. That time maybe I can get the stop loss again here. You're getting, you understood why I've kept stop loss there? Comments, let me know. What do you think about candlestick confirmation after breakout? Candlestick confirmation is good only, but what majority of the time I do, for example, today you see this moment we were able to enter a bit quickly. I did not wait for any candle movement. Here I understood the sentiment that people are bearish. To hunt their stop loss, market can tend to move towards the upside. That is the only thing I wanted to capture. If I had waited for this candle to close, next candle if I would have entered, definitely I would have got into trap. So yes, you have to wait for confirmation. Let's say 1, 2, 3, 4 confirmation you have to wait. But if you keep waiting for multiple confirmations, right? Like let's say you want 7 to 8 confirmation, that time you might also miss out on opportunity. So that is what it is. As of now, small loss I'm seeing here. Market is holding on to the support zone, which I expected already. And I've given a buffer up to the zone, little above the zone only. As of now I have given, because this setup is requiring so much stop loss. Hopefully if it comes down, goes below the zone, next these areas minimum it will come, and then here it can give a correction, or here it can give a correction. So when it comes here, already I would have trailed the stop loss as much as possible, so I will be on a safer side. But first let it come there, and then I'll speak about that. Now if it is holding on to this range, then what is the point in saying? Nasdaq. BTC, it's cleared this place. Additional buffer what I've given, this has to work. That's what I feel. We'll see. Stop loss is near 1,11,970, 980 range. Liquidation, if I see, liquidation is near 1,12,800. So far and all, I cannot plan. Up to this zone, you can see, okay, up to this zone, you see, if market sustains above that zone, then little bit careful we have to start being. We have to be very completely ready to book the trade and close. I'm saying safe traders, if market sustains above this zone or it gives closing above this zone, holds on, then stop loss is here. So as much as possible you have to be very quick. Many people mindset also will be market has given a breakout, who entered, they got trapped. Some people wait for retest, if they would have entered. Now to trap them, correction has to come. If market sustains above this zone, then difficult for me. That means market might help people who entered at the retest. Not necessary, support and resistance will not work all the time. It will work. It will work, let's say 3 or 4 times out of 10 times. So in today's case, if the support works, then I will get into trouble. But if stop loss hunting works, I will be profitable. You're getting my point, I believe. Sir, I'm younger than you, but I still wish you be happy always, and thank you so much for supporting us. You are welcome, sir. Thank you so much for the message. This candle and all is nothing. Market has to go below this zone. Only then little more confirmation we can get and we can drill the stop loss. Until then, my stop loss has to be here only. So trading with $40 but not confident enough. And what should be the minimum capital? Forget about the capital. What is the amount you're ready to lose? You're ready to give up to the market per trade. Because based on how much you are ready to lose per day only, you have to decide the quantity that you will be taking. Okay, so that is important. And in this crypto market and all, minimum you can expect market to be volatile of close to 200 to 300 points minimum. Okay, that means let's say you're identifying a setup. So 200 points means approximately for 100 quantity it is $10. Sorry, 200 points means $20. It becomes 1800 to 2000 rupees. If you're ready to lose 2000 rupees minimum, 200, 300, 20, $30 you're ready to lose, only then you have to go for minimum 100 quantity. Let's say your only risk capacity is $1000. Sorry, 1000 rupees. Then of course you have to just trade, reduce the quantity to 50, 25. So same, all the setup that you take, minimum 300 points stop loss, 600, 700 points target, like that every day you have to be ready to lose some amount. 30 days you do that means 30,000 rupees. Okay, market has gone up to this zone. Let me see. It's kind of supporting those buyers here. That's fine. BTC. Now people have to start being, it's gone above the main zone where I wanted it to reverse. Still I have not got the candle closing. Let me see. I'm going to hold till the stop loss level. It might be a risky after this zone. I'm letting you know now itself, but I'm okay to hold. Market is continuing. So here one bearish candle is what I'm expecting. A bearish candle or indecision candle followed by a red candle. If that doesn't come, market shows continuation, means this setup for me will fail. 44 more seconds. Now 18, 17. This has to form like this candle. Okay, this candle is there, right? Up to this zone completely. If it comes here like this candle, then continuation can happen. If it sustains here, gives a closing above this, next candle when it starts forming only, it will start taking off my stop loss. Okay, it's formed this kind of candle. Now let me see. Now this candle is a high probability that it will move up above this zone. I'm not changing the stop loss. I'm just going to leave it as it is. Here, double top. See, problem here I will say, here only if it corrects fine, but if it comes to the double top range, both is possible. Double top market correction, or people who thinks about double top, it will trap them, move up, take their stop loss. After that only it will correct. That kind of situation I will come across, then I will be in trouble. That is the only concern. So here this setup became 50-40% success profit probability right now. So what I will do is maybe one candle I will see, and then quickly I'll get off the stop loss to the lower end. When there is a probability range, I'm okay to give a bigger stop loss. But once it comes above the probability range, once the market falls or anything as such, I'll keep reducing the stop loss and going. This one, let it happen. What about Ethereum? Ethereum pullback. This is also at a healthy correction range. As long as this place is cleared, market moves like this also, from here it can correct, or from this zone it can correct. That's what I feel. This one though now became 50-50 chance trade. That means I can reduce the stop loss, at least let the candle close. UK Sundar says it, I think it will reverse from here. No sir, 50% chance only. I cannot confirm now. Here it should have formed a candle like this. Here if it had formed a candle like this, I would have been very much confident. Now though it is left to the market to decide and for us to manage our stop loss. That is what we are left with. At this point of time, I will not advise anyone to take a bearish trade looking at this double top. This is very common setup which everyone will take. See, it's holding on, it's sustaining. That is why the zone is fine. Sir, why didn't you consider if it is a triangle breakout? Which one? This one? Or you are asking about Ethereum? Ethereum, I did not enter. If I had to enter, if this is stop loss hunting, I have to enter at the lower end. Okay, market has space to, but in lower end we cannot enter because here we don't know. Here it will hunt the stop loss or the top. In BTC, little it was staying at the upper range. You see here. In BTC here, almost there, stop loss. Fine. So here BTC I entered here because lower end for it to target it is very difficult. Okay, already it's at the upper end, so upper end it might hunt the stop loss. That's why in BTC I entered the trade here. We booked the profit by trailing the stop loss, and now this is something which I expected. Okay, correction pullback up to from here or maximum from here, but it's gone above my zone. So little bit this time, that time I had discussed about this area, right? If it sustains below this zone, fine, or else little bit hope about this trade for me also has reduced. But from my end, what stop loss I have to give, I have given that, I've kept it. So I'll see if this setup goes for fail, then nothing. I'll look into one more setup. Although it's sustaining, no, I might have to give the stop loss. 3.5 minutes more is there, but almost what, 4 5 point 10 20 points almost done, I feel. Okay, I think refresh. My stop loss taken in this trade. When it came about this closing only, I was like, okay, this has a chance of taking my stop loss. Now this seller is kind of thinking, should I put in more pressure or not, is what I feel. Let me see from my end. If I get, I will enter. If not, no. Depends on how this candle close. If this candle closes like this candle, then this time hunting probability is really high. If it doesn't, then upside whose stop loss is there? Big players only. So targeting them is very difficult for market, I feel. Last setup, we will see wherever I get opportunity. Ethereum. Ethereum, still this zone is there. Let me see. Ethereum, the zone is kind of selling pressure zone. If it sustains below that, fine, I can look for bearish. If not, no. BTC here, if it forms a candle like this, exact level, I'm saying this candle, if it forms like that, I can enter, and it stays below this line, I can enter bearish trade again. If not, no, because their stop loss hunting is not working at this point of time. Three minutes time, crude oil news. 3 minutes till crude oil news. Crude oil, I don't trade crude. Gold is from the support, it's moved up to the resistance, trendline resistance, I mean. This is what I expect. Here, if it breaks out directly at this breakout, I have less confidence to enter. Of course, I'm not entering in gold, but just letting. Solana also, why I did not enter at the resistance pins, it has pace to move up to 207 and then correct. Ethereum, so it has to give me some kind of confirmation. BTC, though, no. This one is going to sustain is what I feel. So no focusing on BTC. Ethereum is what I will focus. Ethereum. Ethereum resistance zone, what I have planned is too far. Okay, it's sustaining above the zone. Then for Ethereum, I have to think about the upper target. Immediately this breakout I cannot enter. Then BTC though going up to this zone again, people will start selling, but pressure might build up there. We'll see at option chain data. Liquidation is near 1,12,780, 790 range. 12,000. Okay. 780, 790. 780, 790 means somewhere here. This person has given up. Then next, the seller who's on top only we have to see. This seller, no, this seller is also weak. This seller has a choice of entering, but who's sitting on top, he is still at the safe zone. He will not budge for market movement up to this zone and all. He'll just hold on. So let's look at the data. Sustenance is there near the seller zone. Not complicate too much. I'll wait. If I find it interesting, I will enter. If not complicate. There's two-side opportunity also in this market. Sustaining below our seller zone. Liquidation on top to grab that market has moved up. Points. 27. I'm just checking, that's it. This market having the choice of giving me the move. BTC though, just one side movement. 12,800. Liquidation. ETH, what is it? All the liquidity grabbing is done in Ethereum. If I get any setup, I will enter. If not, no. Mark this zone because this zone was acting as a resistance. Okay. Again, this zone can act as resistance. That's why I marked this red line. It is holding on above the zone. So no interest right now. BTC, no interest. Sustenance piece is there. Solana at least. Solana has reached the main upper level. If other index is moving down, will Solana also move? Let me look at Solana once. If other index moves, Sol might also move. So we will see the liquidity. Done, all the liquidity grabbing is done in Sol. So Not yet confirmed, I'm just looking at it. Okay, so if other index and all move, Solana also will move off. That problem we have. Just the make or break level for Solana. Solana, this setup, let it be as it is. Other index I will see. There also liquidation grabbing is done. Ethereum BTC has reached the liquidation grabbing zone. So Sol also, if it corrects, fine, or else it can be a risky trade, because this is a green candle. All the liquidity grabbing is done. If I don't enter now, I have to give a bigger stop loss for this trade. Okay. We will reduce the quantity, okay, and then I'll place a sell order here. So I'll give it a bit of buffer. If it goes as per the view, fine. Sorry, my bad. See, this is the make or break level. Market has taken off enough liquidity. So if it moves bigger movement towards the downside, if it is possible at here. Okay, that's why I've taken this trade. So risk for this trade is approximate $181. Reward is $500. So that is about this setup. You want to take it, you take it. I have anyways entered. I'll stick to this. Ethereum. This was the setup I was thinking about, but once market gave a breakout here, the setup I left. But if I had a choice, maybe I would have entered. If I have not entered Solana trade, BTC upper level, too much bullishness, breakout. This zone, what happens, it is confusing. So I'll leave all that. I'll concentrate on Sol. Minimal movement, if I get here itself, 50% movement, I would trail the stop loss very quickly for this trade. Hello sir, I have one doubt. Why not we go Dogecoin? It also has movement good, but we do with careful. It also gives good result. Now what is your opinion? Dogecoin, as of now, I have not this one. See, I just want to see those. I want to trade in those coins which I feel okay. Too much of we have enough liquidity. Okay, that is the first thing. And where there is more liquidity, where more people are trading, I mean, where there is more volume for us, those are the places where even I can see, okay, if big players want to trap the people, they want to take the stop loss and all. Stop loss hunting works very well at those places where there is more liquidity. Now, if you see market and based on that, where there is higher volume, first is BTC, Ethereum, third is Solana. But where is Dogecoin? It's so where there is more liquidity, those are the instrument which I would prefer to trade. So first three is these things. So my focus is also in these only. Okay. If you have understood what I said, okay, good. See, from that time I was saying, right, from the time live stream started, this is a zone where I think these sellers might enter. In case they're entering, they will make a nice momentum towards the downside. If they don't do it, then I have to give the stop loss, and without thinking too much, I have to close the trade. Very simple, nothing complicated here. And the logic and all is simply based on stop loss hunting. That's it. Now market has given a breakout, attracted people. So if it continues the trend, nothing can be done. But if it is an attraction for people to enter, if they're entering at this breakout and all, their stop loss will be on top. It will come up to this zone. Again, here, considering this as support, people will enter. Again, from here, movement can happen. This is what I'm feeling. Based on this only, I have taken this trade. So when the market correct from the below level, which earlier acted as resistance, which level you're talking about? This though continuation is happening. I think all the indexes is moving up. BTC though after liquidation it's correcting only. Ethereum also, it's the same proper range. Sol alone is kind of moving. Okay. Srinivasa, bye. See you tomorrow. Live stream close to 1 hour 13 minutes. That's fine. Let market at least, let's say if it hits the stop loss, fine. Or at least if it gives 50% of the movement that I need, maybe that time I will close the live stream after giving the view. In between the trade and all, I cannot go, right? Other people who were entered with me, they might expect some kind of update. The index also should have corrected by now. Took the liquidity, nice correction. Ethereum also somewhat similar. Fine, I'll concentrate on Sol. It's at cost to cost now. BTC falling beautifully. Yeah, traders, their liquidity is there. I had said no. Here BTC liquidity is there. Where is it? I think in the delta chart I showed. Sol also is falling. Let it fall. So we go here and we see the zone, right? Here all the, see, I expected stop loss hunting here and correcting, but market decided I'll do stop loss hunting here and I will correct. Either ways, here if I give that loss also, first trade anyways I had made that profit, right? So that one got matched there. Now Solana also, if it matches, all the loss recovered. No, this zone people will consider as resistance. Now it can act as support, people will consider. We have to see how it behaves there. I reduce the SL for this trade. Can reduce the SL to this wick zone. Little bit buffer. Of course, I have to give. I don't know. I'm speaking to myself. All right. Yeah, cost to cost only. Again, market has come. Other index. Again here, resistance is acting like support for BTC and it's giving volume also. Ethereum, is it the same thing? Ethereum, yes, this trend line is now again acting as support. Ethereum was a better setup for me. Nothing wrong in this also. This one I was waiting for so long to reach this area. Now the little bit pressure it is showing. Nothing big right now, but volume is increasing here. Only Ethereum is falling properly when that is converting to wick. I don't know if there is any news in the market. Let me know, traders. 17 gasoline. Nothing else. This market next, if it has to go to trap people who's here. Will it move up to that zone is this one difficult question. See, from our end, we have placed the stop loss here. We have taken the entry. Market somewhat is close to cost only, but you see this one point movement also is like $1 movement. So that is there. And here, a target I have placed. If market wants to remove the people, it will move up to here or up to the zone, and then it will show recovery. Simple same stop loss hunting concept only I have used. If trend continuation happens, of course I have to give the stop loss. Okay. BTC and Ethereum, after removing the weak players, it is holding on to the lower level. I feel quickly even Solana can do that. Pressure can start building up towards the downside. Only thing is the buyers who entered here, they will try to hold on to the market. But this is a proper correction zone where if they want to re-enter also, they can re-enter. How many of you entered this trade along with me in Sol? Sol is a forming channel pattern. You mean this way? You mean this way? You're asking something like this? Might be. As of now, it's near channel resistance. Resistance, people should not enter near the resistance. If they enter again for liquidity little bit. This one the better trade is. We could have trailed the stop loss to cost. This would have been a risk-free trade. BTC also near the seller's pressure zone. Sol also, I don't have any problem at the place where I entered. That's a proper resistance area. Sellers have to enter there. Okay. At least I always speak about probability, right? Sellers basically has to enter there. So 70-80% chance if sellers are really there, definitely they'll push. It's holding on for too long. No? That is what is the concern here. I entered along with you, closed with $10 profit. How much quantity did you enter? Again, cost to cost. Zone where I have entered is a correct zone. That's not a problem. Market has to correct basically. Just like this green candle, one red candle if it forms, right? Then small green red candle, whatever comes, it's not a problem for us. So followed by two green candle which is not breaking the high of the red candle, again fall. Like that, if it's happening, that and all is not a problematic situation. one strong green red candle has to come, just the way how it's come in Ethereum setup. Okay, continuous two red candles. We will consider two red candles as one single candle where we can trail the stop loss. Here also, this strong candle is commence. Above this, we will trail the stop loss if you have taken bearish trade. I've closed my long and taken short trade. Okay. Huh, 10 quantity, that means that 1 point movement what market did, $10 you got. You booked. We also saw 100 for 100 quantity we saw close to $100 profit here. I wanted bigger target. I want close to at least 350, 300, 350 minimum I want from this trade. So I did not. This area can be target 1. Target 2. Okay, target 1, target 2, depending on your mindset, your view, we can consider. Now here, this trade, we will reduce the stop loss. Now in this trade for me, minimum $100 you consider as a loss, or I will make $500 profit. What is the best leverage for BTC? Starting, you just do 25x, 50x. That's more than enough. I don't think I've gone for more than that. Maybe I think this for Soul, it's getting, I don't know, I don't remember why this became 100x, but that's fine. Stick to 25, 50, that's more than sufficient. It's just holding on to the same range. The index is falling. It's holding on to the support. This also is holding on to the support still, but that's okay. I think now one red candle will come. As per my understanding, if it becomes a green candle, don't troll me, okay? It's green candle is for me. But I basically feel this has to convert to a red candle. Love the long stream from you. Okay, thank you. Four minutes. Gold at this point of time, it has given a breakout. I said, right, support zone is there. Market, maybe it can move up also, but here I feel it's hunting the stop loss. Again, it can correct, retest. If it shows means, then fresh opportunity maybe we can consider. Now here it's given a breakout, maybe here it will reach, it will correct, and then only it can move. If it moves later, how much far it can move? It can move up to this resistance. Exactly this we planned, we executed according to that. Now market again, what is it doing? Again cost to cost. Hopefully, I believe this candle, by the time it closes, it will become a red candle, but I'm not suggesting anyone to take trade right now. I have taken the trade, I'm saying what I feel. Okay, based on Ethereum is holding on. Too much buyers are not entering too much here, so if they enter also, volume is low, so this can be a pullback only. Maybe cost to cost it will go and then correct. BTC here also, if it moves up also, again it might correct, is what I feel. This people it has to remove. If it removes this people, no movement up to this zone also is possible in BTC. So mark the zone and keep, this zone, if it comes to support, then don't worry, these levels and all will be achieved. Volume. Go. So looking like taking reaction at 15-minute support. What is the 15-minute support? You mean to say this support, this area after breaking it will act as support? We're seeing like that. I don't see any support here. Basically, my expectation is the seller has to enter. Why is he taking time? I don't know. If he's not interested, that's a different story. I will get trapped within. Traders live stream I've been doing for more than 1 hour, 30 minutes, 35 minutes now. Support the channel. I've taken a trade along with I've taken a live trade, so I don't want to close the live stream in between. Even though I have some other events to attend, I still don't want to go out in between. So that's why I'm still holding on. Either stop loss or at least minimum movement if we get. That time at least I'll share the view where we can get the stop loss to cost. That time when it becomes a risk-free trade, you guys can take decision. That is my idea at least. I don't want to give the stop loss and run away from the market. I'm at least expecting, let's say 100 likes I'll get one day. That is not happening still. If you guys give the likes, support the channel, maybe more people will come that will support me to get that 100 likes. Those are watching the live stream in portrait mode. We have the live stream in landscape also. You want to join the live stream in landscape, you can do that. Link I've shared, you guys can see. Now what we can do is this candle is the main candle. Continuously 3-4 red candle also is breaking, means it's not sustaining. Here they're increasing with volume. This I expected red candle, right? Here I expected red candle. That came without showing continuation. Green candle is coming. This way, if I keep you, it's visible for you guys. Oh, cost to cost again. Now, why is market holding this range? Let's analyze. Soul is looking completely different in trading view today. Here I can see wick, there I cannot see wick. Sustenance is there, volume is low on the green candle side. The index, is it moving from support? It's holding on to support. Ethereum holding on to the support. That's why. Cost to cost. If you're too much worried about this trade, cost to cost, you can close, no problem. But I don't want to close at this point of time. I'm ready to give that stop loss, whatever market wants to take. This volume is slowly increasing. These index from support zone. Okay. And if it comes here, like BTC, if it comes here, then only it's a problem. As of now, it's not. Volume though is increasing slowly here. Okay, it's showing continuation here. Okay. If it takes the stop loss, I'll give it and close. These, if it taken trade in Ethereum, it would have been in a better position, because here market would have corrected, then movement towards the downside also. I would be in safe situation. Here additional movement, if it moves up to take a sell, then this is a no situation. Okay, so SL taken. No longer I will compete. Sorry, what is this? Cancel the order. What is it? Okay, I'm done. So now again, I'm not going to compete with the market, but let's say later point of day, if I am going to trade, not right now, either this zone, or if market goes below this zone. This is a reversal area. Okay, and if market comes down, it gives a breakout, wait for some time, and then I'll be looking for bearish trade. So these two are the only situation I'll be looking at the market later point of time in BTC. Let's say in so Ethereum moving up to the zone. Here any re-entry opportunity is there, means I will look into. Just now I've closed the trade. I will not take right away. I'll give it some more time and then only I will decide. Okay, in this trade I've given 100 points loss, $100. Consolidation creating base. Okay, we will see. Expectation was stop loss hunting. Stop loss hunting is too much. If it's holding, of course it will create confusion. Better thing is reduce the stop loss or get the stop loss to cost, so that if the movement happens we can grab. That's fine. As of now the seller is not, where is it? This is the area where I wanted the reversal, but he was not putting too much pressure. That time only little bit confusion I had, so I reduced the stop loss. So I've given the stop loss. Tomorrow we will see better setup, better entry. Okay, thank you everyone for participating in the live stream. I'll see you tomorrow. Good luck. Me too, I am locked in. Okay, fine, we'll see tomorrow traders. Bye bye.